Welcome back, everyone, to TMP, the main cast podcast with the main cast, myself, Caleb Cowles, and the co-star, the co-host, the MVP, the VIP, the main attraction, Miss Tiffany Smith in the house. What's good?
What's up, Caleb?
How are you doing, Miss Tiffany Smith?
Feeling a bit nauseous, but I'm fine.
Who's making you sick this time?
Nah, no one. It's just, I think I ate something funny.
Is it? You gotta be careful what you put in your body.
Truly.
I mean, you're a fit bit, so you already take good care of yourself. So if you telling us that you gotta be careful what you eat, then I'm pretty sure that's some advice that you should take, ladies. Take care of yourself, and men, take care of your body. Like, you have to live in this thing for the rest of your life. You might as well make it look
like something.
Look like something.
Or at least just eat right.
Eat right. Do some workouts. Run up and down the stairs in the morning. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, so in today's episode of the Main Cast podcast, I have a very important question. Interesting, not important, interesting. I just want to put a disclaimer out there that these are not necessarily my views, but I will stand by what I agree with.
Right.
And if that portrays me as the bad cop in this duo, then I'm happy to take the bad cop role, because I feel like a lot of women...
So you already know you're going to be stepping on toes.
I feel like I'm going to be stepping on toes, fingernails, lashes, the whole thing. And it's going to put me in some fire. So I'm ready for it. I'm okay to be the villain. Let's dance. So, on behalf of all of my men out there who may have experienced or feel this frustration when seeing this opinion being propagated across the internet or the world, I ask this question on your behalf. Miss Tiffany Smith.
Caleb.
Question. Under what circumstances can a man tell a woman what to do?
Under what circumstances?
Yes.
I don't think it should ever be seen as you telling me what to do. I feel like people shouldn't talk at you, they should talk to you. It's a big thing for me.
That is a big thing, and I think it's respect, right?
Yeah.
Like, how you approach a certain subject can have a different outcome based on the level of respect that you put in your approach.
And the tone of voice.
But my question isn't talking at people, is when is a man allowed to tell a woman what to do?
When she's your woman.
And when is she my woman?
When you guys have been together for a while and you'll have an understanding, then she's your woman. I mean,
so then it has nothing to do with me putting a ring on her finger for her to be my woman. She can be my woman before she has a ring on her finger.
Yeah, that's all her mindset. It's her decision. It depends on the woman. Some woman will tell you straight, you're not my husband. So you cannot tell me what to do or how to think or how to be or how to dress or what to say or how to feel. Whereas a lot of women, which they make the mistake of, is giving girlfriend type treatment when they're not wives yet. And I feel like men need to learn that there's a certain way that you speak to women when it's your wife, when it's your girlfriend.
Sure, that's fair. And again, it comes down to the respect thing. I want to just poke that a little bit to say, sure, say she's my girlfriend and we've been dating for 3 months. And she's basically moved in now because, you know, modern women, they'll pack their bags and move in after the one night stand, and before you know it, you live together, she's part of the furniture. You're basically husband and wife, and that's a crisis in today's world, which is people don't get married because they move in once they start dating, then they have kids once they're dating in the same household, and then the lines get blurred, right? So from a man's perspective, if I'm your man and we've both established that I'm your man, there are certain things that I feel that as the man I get the right to do, because there are certain things that you get the right to do as a woman, such as moving into my space, such as asking me not to talk to random women, such as asking me not to like certain things on the internet, which is fair, you know? As the girlfriend, you have the right to kind of put your stamp in that aspect of the relationship. But what happens when it's a Friday night and your girlfriend hits you up, she says, hey, let's go to the club, da-da-da-da-da, look fresh, we're going to have the time of our lives. And I'm like, sure, go have fun, have a good time, I'm going to sit here, watch Man United get their asses whipped, and I'm going to see you when you get back. But then you come out of the closet wearing, like, the most revealing outfit, right? A single girl's outfit, let's call it that. Because I don't want to be...
Is that how you want to see it?
I don't want to be petty in saying the outfit looks a certain way, but it's a single girl's outfit. Right. And by that I mean a girl who's going out without the need to have a boyfriend's pressure because she knows that she doesn't answer to anyone, and so any man who approaches her or sees her a certain type of way is fine because she's in charge of her own self-awareness out there. But now if the man says, hey, your outfit's a bit too revealing, like I can see too much, do you mind changing? And she says, no, you can't tell me what to do, I'm a grown woman, da 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 da. Is he wrong for asking her to change?
Well, first of all, let me answer all your questions. One, you said she moved into your house, right?
Examples, like this is circumstances that we experience. This is not a
Right.
specific thing,
Yeah.
but just to say, can a boyfriend ask his girlfriend to dress more appropriately when she's going out without him?
I mean, obviously, but there's levels to certain relationships. I feel like if you met your woman under certain circumstances, not everyone meets at the office or meets you on washing day when you're wearing track pants and whatever. Most people now in these day and age, they meet each other when they're out. That is when the women are dressed at their top tier form. You met her like this, and now you are trying to change her by telling her, listen, when you go out, you can't dress like this. But actually, sir, when you met me, you like this about me.
I'm going to interrupt you. I have to interrupt you. Because this is not like I'm saying I'm telling you how to dress every single day of your life.
Yes,
it's
but you're
just a
saying when she
situation,
goes out.
not when she goes out. This one time that she went out, she happened to pick an outfit that was too revealing. She doesn't necessarily dress like that every time she goes out, but as your man, we know that women like openness and communication. I, as the man or the boyfriend, says, this bothers me. Can you please change? Because I know what men out there are like better than you will ever know, and what they like to see. And so I don't want to be in a position where I'm not with you to protect you from that environment or that gaze. So I trust you to look after yourself, but just do me one solid and change your outfit because this bothers me. So it becomes a thing of I'm asking you to do this for me, not because you necessarily want to. So in my experience, a lot of women in that position feel like you just said, you're trying to change me, you met me in the club, now you're expecting me to act like a housewife. No, we're boyfriend, girlfriend. I told you what bothers me. Is it too much to ask you to change?
No, it's not.
So there are circumstances where the man is right to tell the woman what to do, obviously with respect. Okay, so that's one thing. Second thing I want to address in the same realm of things is loyalty. Again, because how you dress in front of strangers showcases the level of loyalty that you have to your commitment at home, right? How you speak, what you post online, how you interact with people showcases the level of loyalty that you have. Because a woman who's in a relationship isn't going to interact with the world in the same way that a single woman does. The same way a married woman doesn't interact with the world the same way that a single woman does. So, in your mind, or from your perspective as a woman, what exactly is loyalty in a relationship? And in how many different aspects is loyalty tested?
I feel like loyalty is just that. It's like there's certain things that I just won't do. There's certain things that I just won't say. Certain way I just won't carry myself around certain people. I'm gonna go out in public. I'm gonna go out in public and I'm going to carry myself a certain way. If someone approaches me, I should know how to diffuse the situation properly. Also, in terms of like social media, I feel like sexy people, beautiful people are going to be there all the time. It's a matter of, do you entertain it? Do you talk to people? Do you go out of your way to DM 6,000 hands in your free time, even though you are with someone? It's like all these different things actually test your loyalty. And I feel like loyalty is also something that happens before a relationship. How you conduct yourself prior to even getting the label or commitment really shows to the level of how much you respect and value and appreciate that person.
So loyalty is key to keeping a relationship flowing. Relationship doesn't work without loyalty. So if your man asks you to stop talking to 10 of the men that you've interacted with in the past 2 years, will you be happy to completely delete their numbers, block them or unfollow them on social media, and just move on and focus on this guy? Because that's what bothers him, and he's asking you to change that.
Yeah, for sure, as long as he can do the same.
100%. And I'm very much against men who put this expectation on women but aren't ready to do the same thing in return. Like, stop talking to this guy, stop chatting to this guy, this is your ex, this is that, da-da-da, but then on his end, it's like, bro, you're juggling like half of Joburg. So I agree with you on that. Testing that theory again. Is it disloyal to still be in contact with your ex whilst you're in a new relationship? And by contact, I'm not saying you're cheating necessarily. I'm just saying every once in a while you get on the phone and you have a conversation with your ex who you have all this history with. Is that loyal or disloyal from your perspective?
I don't think it's disloyal. And a lot of people might eat me up for that. But I feel like it also depends on your relationship currently with your new person. Like, are you just seeing this person? Are you just hooking up randomly? Or is it like a real serious, we're working towards something?
Let's say it's serious. Like, you've met the family, he's met your family, but you still have calls from your exes every once in a while.
No, I mean, if it's that serious, then sure, it needs to go on both ends.
So exes have no place in any relationship?
No, definitely not, unless you have a kid with one of them. Then that's a completely different situation.
That's obviously that you're going to be involved with this person for the rest of your life. Sure.
Yeah.
But you just mentioned something that triggered me a little bit. And I want to talk about it. You said it depends on the type of relationship. Are we just sleeping around? Have we just been starting this thing for a few months?
You know what?
So are you saying that it only comes relevant to axe your ex once your relationship is a long-term thing? So if you're dating a guy for 2 months, you don't know if it's going to end up being a long-term relationship, and that connection to your ex could be something that stops it from progressing to long-term. So you're saying there's a point where it's still okay to interact with your ex whilst someone is courting you?
I'm so sorry. It's been the longest day.
Yo, she's mising me right now. You see? You tell what's going on. This is what the hands do. When they don't want to listen, she stops. She's yawning. Oh, it's fine. We're here for it.
These questions. I feel like I should be asking you these questions. Why are you grilling me?
Hey, it's an open stage. You can ask me whatever.
I will. What was the question?
You see. Next. Let the chat answer.
No. To answer your question, I feel like it just really depends. It really depends. Like, if I'm still in contact with someone and I'm seeing someone and I'm openly honest about that interaction, then I don't feel like it's an issue. I feel like I'm being open
You're
about
saying that
everything.
in your mind it's okay.
Yeah.
Unless it's not okay with him. But for you it's always okay to have a connection with your ex.
Not always. No. If it's an innocent conversation, like you said, there was no physical cheating, there was no
it's just, hey, how you, it's been a while, I hope you're well, I haven't seen you in a minute. That is poison to any relationship, because
for sure.
Because what that does to a woman is that it strengthens the connection that she has with this support system, because essentially that's what your ex becomes, a support system who you have this history with, who knows you a little better than the new guy, so you're comfortable still opening up about certain things, and by holding on to that person, you're compromising anything that anyone else can bring to you.
No.
So that being said, do you still feel that?
No, well,
it depends.
It depends. It really depends.
Okay, no, that's fair. Like that's
it's
fair.
different for different people.
If that's
and I feel like this is such a rushed topic, but I could break it down on my side in so many different ways.
We have time. Break it down. Break it down.
Do we?
We got time.
Okay. I just feel like I don't know, like, it's different. You know what? For men, and I've seen this with people. You'll be seeing someone. This guy will be seeing someone, and it'll be maybe 2-3 months that you're seeing this person, and you actively, consistently see them, but you still talk to other people. You still go into people's DMs.
No, it's not about other people. It's about your ex.
Yes.
Right?
Now understand this. There could have been a time where you were interacting with these people before me. They may not be an ex, but that's still someone that was prior to
That's
me.
fine. That's fine.
So it's the same thing.
Totally fine. It's
there
not
can't,
the same
there
thing.
can't be levels to
It's not the
exes
same thing.
and people that you've been
There are
talking
levels.
to. No.
Because your ex you've slept with. Your ex.
And those
whoa,
people,
wait, your
you're
ex,
telling me
whoa,
some people
whoa.
you haven't just randomly been hooking up
Sure,
with?
you have.
There aren't
Sure,
people that you want to smash?
100% you have. But the connection is different with an ex because on top of sleeping together, you've shared your passions, your dreams, your secrets, who you are as a person. This person has become aware of this. Maybe they met your family or your sister or your cousin or your brother, but they have a deeper connection with you than the one night stand from last week Friday. So they're not the same thing. But it compromises a relationship in every case, is what I feel.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
If that's your stance, I also agree that everyone obviously is entitled to their opinion, but from a man's perspective, almost 99% of the time, it's never okay.
Of course. I just feel like in this day and age, you have to really have open conversations with people.
Because you know what happens?
And an understanding of what is happening.
As soon as her and her boyfriend get in a fight, and they stop talking for a week, guess what she does? She runs to where it's safe. Because women are in my opinion, women are pre-programmed to seek for security. Always. When she sees a man, she's attracted to the potential of security that he can bring to my life, which becomes surface level wealth, money. What car does he drive? Sure, modern women think it's culture, but inside, your primal being as a female is to constantly seek for security. That's the man's job. Give me security. If you threaten my security, if you can't pay the bills, if you can't sustain me as a family, then you don't qualify. So what happens when that man that she's currently with fights with her and they stop talking for a week? She runs to where she knows there's security. And where's the first stop on that journey? The guy who was there before.
Okay.
So having that connection with an ex is just a recipe for disaster in the long run. Even if it doesn't seem apparent when the relationship starts, it's always going to be an issue down the line when commitment becomes a challenge.
Then my question is, what weak woman are you seeing that as soon as they don't have a man's attention, they're running to the next man for attention?
80%
you don't know how to be alone?
80% of the women out there.
Nah.
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the general behavior.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying in general.
Because when you keep your ex so tight, you're essentially holding his hand into whatever relationship you walk into. And from your ex's perspective, that's always going to be a window of opportunity.
Yeah.
To say, I fucked up 2 years ago, but now I see the true value in you and I want to make it up to you and fix it. And you're like, yeah, the only reason it didn't work was because you were an asshole. Actually, now we're both mature, so let's come together. Yeah, sure, that's fine. If you move through the game vetting men, and being like, okay, you qualify, but I still have my bench. Own it. Be about it. But let's stop presenting ourselves, and this is for men and women in general, as these morally high-grounded people who don't do that, who don't keep the ex, who don't call the ex, who don't chat with other girls on the DMs, who, let's own what we are, okay?
Yeah.
And from a man's perspective, I think the ex has no place ever in a relationship. But
obviously, also from a woman's perspective, yes, an ex has no place in a relationship. But at the same time, if you're newly just seeing someone, then it is what it is. There's time and a place for everything. People decide what they want to do, and you don't know how that's going to work out.
Yeah, that's true. Different strokes, different folks. But basically, it's just a conversation that I feel should be had in any relationship. If you're coming together with a woman and you want to take her seriously, have this conversation. Who is your security? Is it me? Or do you still have a plan B, C, D? Because then we're doomed to fail.
People need to learn to be more open.
100%.